Hello everyone! This video goes over the 2025 Trick or Treat event and Forsaken collab. The event comes with 1 redeemable code, a short event quest, 1 new soul burst, 7 new reskins, 1 old reskin, and 10 new profile customizations. First up, the redeemable code. Before October 17th at 8 PM, if you enter the code SPOOKYTREAT, you will receive 10 boost tokens. Now I'll cover the new event quest. In the Haunted Woods side of the Trick or Treat, there's a black and purple temple with a door leading to the Tempest in the Forsaken realm. Here we see Noli, who challenges us to a battle using a corrupted Metronet. As the battle starts, you realize you don't have your own Loomians. This is a new team. This battle is pretty easy. You can just switch to Harvesect and use Parasitize to destroy the Metronet. After the corrupt Metronet faints, Noli does a little messing around and creates a Noli Metronet. This begins a sort of raid battle, healing all your Loomians. This battle is just a harder version of the previous one. You start with a Leshent. Try alternating between Briarblock and Gnarly Gash until Leshent faints. After that, switch to Halvantic and use Gnarly Gash. If it boosts its stats at the end of a health bar, switch to Malevolwax for square one the next time one of your Loomians faints. If Malevolwax lives another turn, use Fire Breath. After Leshent or Malevolwax, depending on what Metronet did, switch to Miraith and use Steel Crusher until it faints. Then, as the final Loomian, use Harvesect. You can use Parasitize if you want a reliable attack with self-heal, or Counterpoise if you want to hit hard before it can, with the risk of wasting a turn if it uses Peace of Mind. After you beat the battle, you get the Noli Metronet badge, and a Noli Metronet with a capture location as the Tempest. You can now encounter Noli Metronet in any side of the Trick or Treat. With this badge, you also receive a Metronet skin for Noli in Forsaken. Now then, in Dr. Halloween's shop, there are 3 new items, all unlocked for you to buy after you beat Noli Metronet. The Void Star Disc for 25 cake points, which has a 6 times capture rate on Noli Metronet. You can buy as many of these as you want. The Noli Metronet profile background for 100 cake points. And the Out of the Void A Star Is Born profile frame for 100 cake points. Now for the Soul Burst raid. Over here in the Haunted Woods raid door, there's a new raid against Archfiend Imperior. For this battle, we recommend bringing the trusty Harvesect for Parasitize, Cephalops or Malevolwax for square one, and a Deludrix for Ferroblast. It's a pretty simple battle. For Harvesect, use Parasitize until it faints or Imperior raises its stats. Deludrix is a secondary attacker. As for Cephalops and Malevolwax, bring them out and use square one to reset stat boosts, preferably in the later health bars. After square one, with Cephalops you could try to use Hypnotize on Imperior to put it to sleep for a free switch in, or with Malevolwax, you can use Fire Breath to land some damage. Here are the prizes for beating Archfiend Imperior. On normal difficulty, you will get the Impera Burst and 20 cake points, as well as one of these previous Sweet Retreat or Halloween discs, and a 15% chance for the All Ingest profile background. On Nightmare difficulty, you will get the Imperior Saddle A and 30 cake points, as well as 2 of these previous Sweet Retreat or Halloween discs, and a 25% chance for the All Ingest profile background. Now I'll cover the new reskins included in this year's event. Cinnaboo encounters have a 1 in 5 chance to be a Halloween Cinnaboo, which evolves into this Cinogre. You can find a Cinnaboo hiding around anywhere on the sweet side of the Trick or Treat. All other reskins are available in both areas of the Trick or Treat. At a 1 in 10 chance, you can find a Candy Bowl Cupoink, which evolves into this Hogganosh, which sadly doesn't currently work with the Hogganosh saddle. At a 1 in 40 chance, you can find a Zombie Wildile, which evolves into this Mawamurk, which does work with the Mawamurk saddle. At a 1 in 80 chance, you can find a Mummy Bunpuff, which evolves into this Budeki. At a 1 in 250 chance, you can find a Spirit Guide Dractus, which evolves into this Fruitress and this Sea Drake. At a 1 in 500 chance, you can find the 2nd edition Halloween Shauchi. At a 1 in 1024 chance, you can find Noli Metronet. This can be brought down to 1 in 128 with the Roaming Charm Game Pass and Roaming Boost. And finally, at a 1 in 2048 chance, you can find one of the 4 new skeleton dust kits. This can be brought down to 1 in 256 with a roaming charm, game pass, and a roaming boost. As for the rest of the new profile customizations, there's a new background for encountering and defeating a corrupt Naimori, Nemesis, Metronet, Nevermare, and Gargoyle, fitting with the other corrupt roaming backgrounds. And in the chocolate balls or jack-o'-lanterns on the ground, you can find the Candy Collection profile frame. And that sums it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. See you next time.